Oh, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Is anybody there? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you confirm that I'm loud and clear, please? Hello, is anybody there? Am I talking to myself?
Hello, is anybody there? Am I talking to myself?
Turn that one off. Got a double echo. Good morning, James Johnson. Thank you for appearing here. Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear? Am I clear in vision and sound? Sound and vision. Had a JJ at school. There was a JJ in my year. He was Johnny Johnson. He was in a different class to me. Johnny Johnson. Both are great. Thank you. Thank you, JJ. Is that your real name? Parabiology. A lot of. I'm glad to see you back again. Nice to see you. Yes, sunshine and coffee. I have my 3-in-1, and the sun is not shining. But we can't have both, can we? Ricky B. Nice to see you back. So how are we today or yesterday? I know it's still another time. You're in another time zone, some of you. So how was your day? How is your day going? Is it going good? Are we coffee drinkers? 3-in-1, Capico, black. Good afternoon, Violet from California. How is it? Is it sunny? You have PST. I'm sorry to hear you have PST, James. Rainy in Pang Lao. Oh, Pang Lao. Gosh, are you on Alona or a different beach? And how long are you there? Are you there, Rick? Are you there for a while or what? Tell me about your situation. It's sad that it's raining in Pang Lao. But then this time of year, January, February, is a bit iffy in the Philippines. It's not great. Pacific. Yeah, I know. I did. Yeah, I didn't think you were having your PST, Jimmy Johnson. Do your mates call you Jimmy Johnson, or is that a pseudonym? Most a lot of people on YouTube are under pseudonyms, like Eric I met the other day, whose name isn't Eric. Raining rain. Oh gosh, raining in California. Seems to be raining everywhere at the moment. It's not a great situation. So how are our days? How are we? Gosh, Johnny Johnson. What did your mates call you at school? Did they call you Jimmy Johnson? Or have you always been a James? My middle name is James. But nobody calls me James, obviously, because it's my middle name. John Holyfield. Now, isn't there a boxer? Holyfield. Good morning from Florida. Thank you. I hope to see you too, Johnny. Okay. So Rick says he's nearby to Alona, been here a week, was in Cebu for a month and 10 days Butuan, leaving Thursday. Where are you going back home? And how is Alona? And are you staying in what are you staying in? A B&B, a guest house or whatever? Where are you staying? And what did you think? I like to get your input, people. It's not all about me. I like to hear what your experiences are. How was Cebu for a month for you? And were you here for dating, meeting a lady, or what is your situation? James, please. Okay, sorry, James. I will call you James. Yes. Chicago. I've been to Chicago. Many. 1981. I was in Chicago. Brilliant city. I loved it. I love the energy. The energy. I love big cities. I love the energy of big cities. That's why Pang Lao, where Rick is, it's a little bit quiet. I'm not so keen on quieter places. I need a city. I need to be near a city or a bookshop. Oh, you're planning on moving to Philippines by the end of the year. Okay, so James, have you been to the Philippines before, and where are you considering moving to? And what are you going? Three buddies and myself. So, what sort of age are you? Are you all, say, retirement? All are veterans. Okay. And where are you going? Have you all been here before? And where are you considering? Which area are you considering moving to in the Philippines? And will you all get one house, or will you get separate condos in the same building? Okay, yeah, I'm the same. I'm just Rick, you stay in a little hotel. Alona is good. Was it where? What did you think of Cebu? What did you think of Cebu? Did you like Cebu? I mean, to me, Cebu is doesn't offer a lot, but then a lot of the Philippine cities are very similar. Do they actually offer much? That's why I like Manila, because I think Manila has a lot to offer, unlike other Philippine cities. So, any questions? Have you got any questions for me? I was staying near Grand Residence. Okay. Did you like Cebu, Rick? What did you think of Cebu? Did you like it? Okay. That's all right, James. You know, just go and do your own thing, James. That's all right. That's all right. Nothing going on here. Nothing special happening. Yeah. So, James, I'm asking you questions about you coming to the Philippines. Which area are you thinking of coming to, and have you been to the Philippines before? All four of you. And it's a brilliant thing. Like four of you en masse coming to live in the Philippines. It's like you've all decided, right? We've had enough here in America. Let's just go and live in the Philippines. I'm with you, John. I like Makati. Makati in Manila is the best area, and I lived just outside Guadalupe, outside BGC in Guadalupe, and I love that area. And if you are staying in that area near Makati, well, it's actually on the border of Makati, Taguig. It's a great area, so that's why I love Manila. But a lot of people don't like Manila because it's too hectic. But I like Manila. So Parabology didn't like Cebu. He preferred Mindoro. Oh gosh, I think we had this conversation the other day. Mindoro and Palawan to me were the two of my worst islands to visit. I know Cebu City is like a comfort zone. That's why I came back here. I mean, I had the choice of going. Well, I had the choice of going anywhere in the Philippines, but I hadn't been back to Cebu for a year, and I liked the idea of being comfortable again in a condo. I hadn't lived in a condo for 15 months, and I like the idea of coming back to Cebu and living in a condo and cooking for myself again, which I think is quite important. So, James, you're going to be. Your fiance works in Manila. So, are you going to be living with your fiance in Manila? Which area? I like Manila. I love Manila. I think Manila for me is the best city in the Philippines. A lot of people hate it. Yeah, Glorieta Mall. That's a lovely area, and they're closing one of the malls at what's it called? Greenbelt. They're closing one of the malls at Greenbelt this week, and they're recreating something better at Greenbelt as I speak. Yes. I'm glad you're having similar dating experiences to me, Rick. Yeah, from the UK. Yeah, Oxford. I did apply for Oxford Poly, in the 80s. I applied to do a course at Oxford Poly because I just wanted to say I go to Oxford. And of course, you know, there's Oxford University or Oxford or Cambridge University, which are the grander ones. And in those days, all the other ones weren't really given a look in. So I wanted to say I go to Oxford. I go to Oxford. I'm at university in Oxford, and I'll be at the Polytechnic, which is not as good as Oxford University. CDO. Okay, James, you're going to be living outside CDO. So your girlfriend works in Manila. Your fiance, sorry, works in Manila, but you're going to be living outside CDO. CDO, have you been? CDO is brilliant. I love Manila. Sorry, I love CDO. I love that island. Don't worry. My texting is slow. Yeah, I'm all fingers and thumbs, and yeah, always pressing the wrong keys. Yeah, you're right. I love the beach and water life, but I also love a city. Do you not get bored with just being by the beach? Would you like to live by the beach for the rest of your days? Would you not get bored living by the beach? Okay, so your James is coming with 3 other guys, and they're between 46 and 62, and you're the second eldest, I assume. I might be wrong. I'm glad that we're all of the same age level. Yeah, I'll be 63 in April. Yeah, you don't look it. Thank you very much. Okay. She'll be resigning once I get there, moving to one of the 2 okay, brilliant. So, hence the topic of today's debate. Now, I don't know how much you want to give away, James, but will you be funding her? Or does she have her own Gcash account? Ted likes beach and the city. I think that's the ideal combination. I mean, yeah, I love a city, and the beach would get too boring for me. I mean, I want to go back to Boracay for a few weeks, but I do love a city. City and beach combo is the best for me, because I think the beach would get too boring. I might guess. Cece, you need to guess what day in April my birthday is. If you get it right, I'll make you a moderator. You might not want the job. You've got 3 guesses. No, no, not April Fool's Day. Okay, brilliant. So, oh gosh. Okay, so you'd enjoy living at the beach for the rest of my days. Oh, okay. That sounds good. You painted it perfectly. Fishing, swimming, snorkeling, surfing. Live music at night. Is that the... sorry, were you in Panglao as well? No, you got it all wrong. You've had, how many guesses you had? Cece, you've had 3 guesses. It's the 3rd of April. Oh, your girlfriend lives in the UK. What is her nationality? What is her nationality? Is she from the UK too, and she's got more money than you, or is she Filipina? You were close. What? The 21st and 14th. Yeah, the first was close. So I don't know what day my 3rd is, but the 3rd is. So I might do a live stream then. Probably will, depending on where I am. I've got another month here in Cebu, and then I'm going to decide where to go after that. So I probably won't be here. I'll probably be in maybe in Panglao or Boracay, somewhere like that. So can we talk? Do you want to talk about CDO but lives in Liverpool? Okay, she lives in Liverpool. And where are you, Ted? Are you actually in Liverpool with her, or she's at the other end of the country? Cloud9. Now that was a good song by Fraser Chorus. Had a brilliant song called Cloud9. Now I'm probably talking nonsense. Nobody will know who Fraser Chorus or Cloud9 are, but they Fraser Chorus. This is going back to the 80s, early 90s. Okay, she has her own funds. Right? So okay. Jose, you're off. Okay, So you're a little bit off the boil. I just said, but maybe the text is a bit slow. Maybe the chat is coming up a little bit after. So how do you guys feel about funding your girlfriend? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Because I see a lot of posts on Facebook or wherever, YouTube, where everybody funds their girlfriend's lifestyle. So I have my own opinions about this, but I want to hear yours. Hello, Johnny. What are your opinions on funding Filipinas' lives? How do you feel about that? I won't say how I feel at the moment. I can't afford to. Yeah, well, I can't afford to either because, yeah, depending on how much how much she wants. It is absolutely necessary to help your girlfriend. What do you mean by that? Absolutely necessary. We were travelling around the Philippines together. She's in CDO before China. I'm just in Thailand for a bit. Oh, okay. Your whereabouts are you in Thailand? Are you in Bangkok, or have you moved around a bit? So James has not been to the Philippines. Okay. So you're coming to the Philippines, and before you haven't been here before, and you're coming to live here. Cloud9 is in Siargao. I went there. I went to Siargao last January, and it was horrible because it was raining all the time. Koh Chang, I've been to Koh Chang. Koh Chang is a lovely beach. I'm sorry to hear that, Cece. She took you for 500k. Yeah, so I do hear. I'm sorry about that. A lot of horror stories about Filipinos taking guys to the cleaners. Do you think you should fund your girlfriend? Money. Okay, so Rick says, I think many guys are funding, but they think they're not. Yes, often because some guys have plenty of money and feel they're giving 10k. Yeah. My thoughts are. I don't know whether you want to hear my thoughts or not, because my thoughts on funding Filipinos. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you'll know that my thoughts on funding Filipinos is quite negative. But oh yeah, sorry, Cece, she's Chinese. You did tell me the other day. With a number of people, I do get confused. Yeah, you did tell me that your girlfriend is Chinese, or what? Or your ex-wife is Chinese. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, some people feel that giving their girlfriend 5,000, what is that? $100, $200 a month. Depends if your girlfriend is actually doing anything. I've got this thought that if you're funding your girlfriend and she's just sitting around your condo doing nothing, that's not going to inspire her to do anything with her life, depending on how old she is as well, and depending if you've got kids or not, or planning on having kids. There's a lot of variables about the whole thing. And if she worked and you want her to be with you all the time and you're just paying her the money that she would have earned, then sure. But I don't want a girlfriend who's going to sit around all day and not do anything and not work and not think that I need to earn my own living in this world and you're just my cash cow. So I do have strong thoughts on funding Filipinas, so I'd be interested in knowing yours, not just mine. I mean, mine is, yeah. Okay, so yes, James's girlfriend is 44 and is a lot more mature, yes, and obviously got that work ethic, I assume. Johnny pays 6,000 pesos to his girlfriend, and she can rent an apartment and eat in the province. That people make fight. I know they are earning very low salaries. Filipinos generally don't earn more than $200 a month, so they're on very low money. So guys come over here and they fund the $200 that their girlfriend would have made in Jollibee or whatever to be with them. Yeah, is that right? You must be very careful. Who must be very careful? Me with my words, or with your girlfriend? Yes. Don't get taken for a ride. So I would never choose a Filipino who supports their parents with money. Well, the oldest Filipina in the family will generally have to provide for their parents. She's now the breadwinner. If their parents are old, she is now the breadwinner who provides for the other siblings. So in a way, you sort if you're giving your girlfriend who's the elder daughter or in the family, then yeah, she needs to give money to her parents as well. I know. It's not clear cut. It's not a clear cut situation, but and yeah, as self-hosted says, funding your girlfriend is the fastest way to resentment. I don't want to have a relationship built on finance, where you just know that you're giving money to the girlfriend, and she knows, well, she knows you're giving her money because you're giving her money, but a relationship built on finance is not going to, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be the same as love, but you know, this is the modern world. This is the modern, you know, anyone know who that song is by? Yes. GMM says, seen men send ridiculous amounts to girls, like they believe that the price is the same as the West. My last lady had her own food stand. Okay, that's, well, I love Filipinos who have their own jobs and who can fend for themselves, and maybe you just send them the odd money. But I want to date, I want to be with a Filipina who works. I don't want her just sitting around the condo just creating TikTok videos all day. I want to have a girlfriend who's got her own YouTube channel. Brilliant. Yeah. Feel she's asking for money? No, exactly. If she yeah, it's all right to give your girlfriend money if she doesn't ask for it. Just, you know, that's. And of course, yeah, never send money to someone you have never met, because there'll probably be that if you haven't met them yet, there'll probably be a hairy guy in India. So, you know, don't send money ever to someone you have not met first. Sure, if William says, if you know, it's okay if you're both happy and are committed. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I knew what you were doing, CC. If the girl doesn't work, she'll never understand. Exactly. You've got to ingrain at a younger age that, you know, I go online, as you are well aware, and there are a lot of girls in their early 20s saying, spoil me. I like to be spoiled. Give me money. Why? Why should I spoil you? Go and get a job. The dark side of Pattaya. Okay, she's a nurse. Well, it's good that she's got a job. The dark side of Pattaya. I know, Rivnut, money does make the world go round, but I don't want a relationship built on the foundations of finance, who just want, you know, who treat you like a cash cow. Yeah, Rick, go to Jollibee, and I'm sure there'll be just buy, you know, go for a nice looking young lady and just buy her some chicken nuggets. 30,000 pesos a month. Okay, that is, what is that? I'm just working it out. That's like $600. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's great. So when you fly over, James, with your buddies, are you all coming on the same flight, or are you coming at different times? I like to know the practicalities. Are you going to be going straight to CDO, or you're going to be going to Manila first? I'm brilliant. Yeah. So, has your girlfriend, James, got kids? Thank you, Cece, for saying I look younger. So, yes, Jeffrey, thank you. New glasses, handsome. Thank you very much. New glasses, haircut, shaved. Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, I'm a different person. Is it me? Is it Big World Cinema? Well, I wore the Big World Cinema t-shirt just to show that it is me, because I've got this new persona going on. I don't know who it is. So any more questions? Any more questions about what you feel about giving money to the ladies? How you feel about giving money to the ladies? Because a lot of ladies in the Philippines do want you to fund their lives. So how do you feel about this? GMM says one guy in Manila did send his girl 80,000 pesos every month. If you others, the rest of you, Is that 80,000? That's not 8,000, is it, GMM? That is 80,000. Gosh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Why? Why? You know how much you need to live on in the Philippines? You don't need that much money to live in the Philippines. So sending your girlfriend 80, I survive on 30,000. What do I survive on? I'm paying 22,000 for my condo. So this will give you some idea of what GMM has said. He's given his girlfriend 80,000 pesos. I pay 22,000 pesos for my condo here in Cebu, and probably spend, yeah, that again on food and stuff. So I don't spend that much a month. So giving your girlfriend 80,000 is just ridiculous. Thank you, Kenny T, for being my moderator today. Shout out to Kenny T. Thank you for being my moderator. Thank you, Rivnut, for loving my style. Thank you. I was in Pattaya. How long have you been there? I was there for, what was I there for? I was there for 2 weeks in January. And how do you like it there? Have you been to the Philippines, Rivnut? Have you been to the Philippines? How do you feel about the difference between Thailand and the Philippines? A lot of people are interested in that, because a lot of people watch this channel, but a lot of people also watch the Thailand YouTubers. And for me, Thailand is not quite right. I love Thailand, but the Philippines is a much better fit for me. Although a lot of people say the other way around. Rivnut, have you been to the Philippines, and why is Thailand better for you than me? Make it happen. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's great. That's great of you, Johnny, to send your girlfriend to school again. Yeah, I think if you put your money into a situation like that, that is great. You're not just giving your girlfriend money each month or each week. You're doing something great for your girlfriend. That is brilliant that you sent her to school again. That's great. Well done, Johnny. Thank you, Allow, for loving my English accent. Okay, you met her parents via video call. Yeah, 80,000 is a lot of dosh. Are you? No, I am not from Manchester. I'm from just outside London. I'm from Essex, although I have studied in Manchester when I was very young. Very young? Well, I was 25, so that's not very young. But yeah, I've been to Manchester many times. Have you? Hello. Have you been to the UK? You say you love England, English people. Have you been there? And where are you from? You have. Okay, she has 2 daughters, Michelle, James. Gosh, she has 2 children. She has 2 children, and you have 2 children. Hang on. I need to process this. Are you all going to be living together, or James, are your daughters staying in America? I need to process the whole information. I need to know all the details. If you don't want your Philippines to work and she has a good job, it's difficult. If you don't want your, exactly. I would prefer my Filipina to work. I mean, the Filipino girlfriend I had, she worked, and so it just feels better that if you're with a Filipina who works. I know you still get weekends and there's lots of days off in. They have lots of public holidays in the Philippines, so you still get to see her a lot of time. She has lots of days off the weekends. So I would prefer my Filipinos to work, because that sets off a good precedent. Otherwise, she's just sitting around, making TikTok. Hello, Vitel. Well, I shouldn't probably said that anyway. I have George. This is a good dichotomy. I have the feeling that a lot of traditional Filipinos who have good jobs don't really. You're right. Who are not really interested in dating foreigners. I mean, I have been proved wrong a few times, but I have the feeling that traditional Filipina would rather date her own, Someone from the a Filipino. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're from Poland. There's a lot of Polish people in the UK. I mean, I used to live in London, and there's a big Polish contingent in London. And when the World Cup is on in the world, when Poland are playing in London, I used to go around with my camera during the World Cup and photograph all the different nationalities in their own environment in the UK. So there's a big Polish contingent. I can't remember where they are in London, but I used to, yeah. They were, I went to the Polish social club or working man's club or whatever they call it in London. It was absolute carnage. There was guys with their shirts off, just ready to fight. It was just like so aggressive. Yeah, and I was photographing them, and Poland were losing. We're going a little bit off tangent, off the subject, but anyway, Poland were losing, and and I was with had my camera, and I was photographing these guys, and I thought I better leave before it all turns a bit nasty, because Poland were losing in this World Cup match. There we go. That was just a little aside. Johnny Lawrence, great to see you here. Thanks for coming and being my moderator. Thank you for turning up. Oh gosh, your mate buddy Jeff has experienced this bad experience with 6 younger girls. Is Jeff one of the buddies that you're coming with to live with? Well, in the area with you in the Philippines. Is Jeff coming with you? Because Jeff needs to be sorted out, because 6 younger girls taking advantage of him. You know, 1, 2, twice is bad enough, but 6 is a little bit too much. I love the word frugal. Frugal is very much in my vocabulary. So yes, I'm glad that your wife is very frugal. So Rivna, you're in Thailand, in Pattaya. How long have you been in Thailand? Because the visa situation in Thailand, how old are you? The visa situation in Thailand is not great. Name a car for an edit. What do you Morris Minor. See, Johnny is on the same wavelength as me. He says, why would you pay a Filipina? Would you pay your girlfriend in the West? In the West, well, I think it's a little bit different, isn't it? Because in the West, your girlfriend generally works, yes. And when guys come over here, they generally choose a younger Filipina to be with who doesn't work. Sure, if you're, yeah, exactly. Like they do in the West, you provide, when she does leave her job and you have a family together, you do provide, you're the supporter of the family. So yes, I agree with what Johnny says. If you have a child with a Filipino over here, yes, you support her by financially. But if you're just both single and she's just along for the ride, yeah, giving her a salary, I'm with Johnny on this. Jake, the degenerate, you say you only need 1k a month to live on. Look, I've done many videos on my budget. Why do you think other bloggers say you need 2 or 3 amounts of money to live on? Because they spend that amount of money each month, and they think, well, where's all that money gone? And they have to say, you need $2,000, $3,000. You don't need that amount. I'm just said I'm paying 22,000 pesos, $400 a month for this condo in Cebu, in the center of the city. You don't need that amount of money. Stop listening to the BS. Okay, Ray, which is the best city to travel to for a first timer? Are you a city boy? Do you like big cities, or do you like crowds? Are you going to go? How long are you coming for? And what are your plans? You want to go to the beach? You want to stay in the city? What do you want to do? What are your interests? You like nature? come to Cebu. If you don't like, the best city for me in my mind is Manila. But Manila, it's difficult to come to Manila and then negotiate for the first time out of there. So I would come to Cebu and travel to the islands around Cebu. Stay in Cebu city and then travel to the islands around Cebu, like Bohol. Bohol is a beautiful island and you've got other islands close by. So I would just pick an area. If you're coming for 3 weeks, how long are you coming for? Pick an area and do Cebu, Bohol, Boracay. Just do a few. Yes, I am the guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, okay. So you've been living in Pattaya for 3 months. How is it for you? How is living? How is living? How is living in Pattaya for you? Okay, your daughters will stay in the States, James, and with your fiance's daughters, you'll be living. I assume you'll be living with the family with them. And will they be coming to visit you? I assume they'll be coming to visit you in the Philippines. Yeah, Polish guys are nice and down to earth. Polish women are stunning, stunningly beautiful. I actually, I photographed a wedding. I was a photographer in my previous life, and in London, I was asked to photograph a Polish wedding. And you can imagine it was just like a fashion catwalk. All these beautiful ladies turned up in their wedding dresses, and it was just beautiful. Okay. You give your fiance a budget of 15,000. I hope that's pesos and not dollars a month. So you give your fiance a budget. Okay. So where are you? Get lit lighting. Are you in the Philippines and living with your girlfriend? And what is she doing with that money? A single Filipina would accept a man who's a bit heavy. They accept everyone as long as you have a deep pockets. How can you keep in contact other than Facebook? What do you mean? You've got phones. You've got Facebook is enough. WhatsApp. James, download WhatsApp. Okay, yeah, exactly. Rivnut is talking about Thai visas. You just turned 50, but you can get a retirement visa, can't you? At 50, where you need to put in 800,000 baht, $20,000, I think. It is a little bit, as I'm saying, the situation in Thailand with visas is a nightmare. Just come to the Philippines. You're here for 3 years on a tourist visa. Exactly. If you're going to date a girl without a job, it's obvious you'll be paying for things, and it's just you're just a cash cow. You're just there to provide her money. Does she really want you for you or for your big wallet? Ilo. Okay, I've been to Ilo. Who doesn't listen to you? Oh, you're the mate with the 6 bad relation. He's coming with you, and he doesn't listen to you. Well, you need to make him listen to you, James, because having being taken advantage of by 6 Filipinos is a bit stupid, isn't it? So he's going to come to the Philippines and lose all his retirement money very quickly. Okay, James. Nice to chat with you. Enjoy. Come back and chat with us again. Good morning. Oh, Honest John. Good morning to you. Oh gosh, it's 12:40. It's after midnight. Honest John, when do you sleep? I know you're online in the early hours, and how many hours of sleep do you get a night, Johnny boy? Hello, Eric. And Kelly, where's Kelly? Kelly is still in bed, or Kelly is doing some other stuff. Good morning, Eric. Nice to see you back. How is Subic today? As Johnny says, why does your fiance need a budget? A budget. What does she need the money for? I am frugal too, says Rivnut. A man after my own heart. Yes, it's my way of life. I found Pattaya has it all. Okay. Where am I? Oh, I just lost it. 15 pesos to live on. La Union is great. It's a great spot. So P Brewer is asking me if 4,300 to 6,300 US dollars is enough to live on per month. I think you're being a little bit stupid. Yes, I shaved. Eric, I shaved. I took Kelly's advice. Kelly said, Eric's girlfriend, Kelly, said, I should shave, then I'll get more action. We shall see. I am okay. In what respect? So, you've been living in Pattaya for 1 year, 2 years in Bangkok. Now, okay. So you're now in Ilo. So, do you prefer the Philippines to Thailand? You spent quite a lot of time in Thailand, and so isn't Ilo a little bit boring? I mean, I love that walkway around the city, around the river. That's a lovely walkway. But how is you've been in Ilo 3 months, and how are you finding? I know it's relaxed and calm, but how is it living in that city? I don't think I would last 3 weeks. You pay 4,000 baht a month, so that is that 1,000? That's 1,000 quid, isn't it? That's 1,000 quid. So that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money, Rivnut. 1,000 quid on a condo in Pattaya. That sounds a lot. As White Van Man says, you can't teach stupid. I would love to find a Kelly, Eric. You've done well, my friend. You've done well. Tell Kelly what I said. You've just woken up. Oh, okay, so you have been to bed. You've just woken up. Okay, honest John, it's now nearly 1 a.m. in the morning. What time do you really... You don't go to bed, I don't know. I'm confused with your sleeping pattern. Is it really your birthday? If it is your birthday, happy birthday. Hello from Trinidad. Where's my moderators gone? Because I'm getting some dodgy people. My moderators have gone back to bed. They've just got bored. Okay. You don't give an allowance, but I'm in a budget bracket. I don't know what you're asking me, P. Brewer. The retirement visa here costs 23,000 baht the first year, and you're paying 40,000. No, you're paying 4,000 baht. Yeah, thank you, Johnny, for getting rid of the riffraff. I love that expression, riffraff. With money, you won't have a girlfriend if she doesn't like you first. Well, isn't that a bit wrong to find a girl who just wants you for your money? It's a bit silly. So Mo Meter says, many Filipinos working at my mother's long-term care home, they don't really like Western men. Amazing how they can change when... Are you saying it's amazing how they can change when the man turns into a provider? Is that what you're saying? I actually like, in Pattaya, I do actually like the beach road. I love that beach road. And when I was there, I'd walk beach road every day, and I do love that area. But yeah, you're right, the whole vibe of Pattaya or Pattaya, however you say it, it's just not for me. It's just wrong. thank you, Eric, for saying I should get a girl based on my accent. So I just need to chat to her and not let her see me. The food is better in Thailand, but you'd rather live in the Philippines. I'm with you. I'm with you there. There's a lot of stuff about Thailand that is a lot better than the Philippines. But as I keep saying, the Filipinos are what makes the Philippines. And you can't have conversations in Thailand like what you can have in the Philippines. There's a bit of a London coming out there. Oh, sorry, 4,000 baht is less than. Yeah, I was getting confused. I was thinking of 40,000 baht. Yeah, it's yeah. Having to convert from Thai to. So you're paying rent of 100 Thai baht. Where in a condo? That is amazing. Really? Yeah, I met guys who are living on 200, 250 quid. Condos in Thailand are of a lot better infrastructure. The infrastructure in Thailand is much better than the Philippines, so you can get better living standards in Thailand than the Philippines. But Filipinos make Philippines special. Okay, so I'm glad GMM is in Elo. I'm happy that you're living a relaxed, chilled, no drama lifestyle. How is the dating in Elo? GMM, are you dating? Do you have a girlfriend, or are you not bothered? How many times a week do you typically eat out? Eric and Kelly took me for a lovely meal on Saturday, and I don't eat out at all. I've been back in this condo building, and I've started cooking again for the first time in a year and a half, and I love making my own food, so I rarely eat out. Good morning, Wonder Mom. Thank you, Romo, for saying I'm a cutie. I've shaved. That's probably it. It's probably I've shaved, and I've shaved everywhere. I don't know whether Honest John bought me this. It's very lovely of him. Honest John designed and bought me this T-shirt, which was great of him. I don't know whether anyone will be interested in a BWC T-shirt. Whilst we're on, could we please like, share, and subscribe? On the other day on my live stream, nobody was liking my content. Perhaps nobody liked my content on Sunday. So if you're passing through, this is a travel channel for old fuddy duddies. I used to live in the UK. I am from the UK, and I left the UK in 2019. It is officially still my home, but I haven't been back for 4 years. Thai women are more expensive. I get you there. And please remind me to drink water. I've been going almost an hour, and I don't drink enough water. Thai women do like foreign wallets. So Kelly, Eric's girlfriend, never gave her a penny for the first 7 months. That's great. But Kelly did have a good job at the time. You were married to a Filipina for 30 years. And what was the finance? What was the finance situation? Okay, so you're married. So you was married to a Filipina in Hong Kong and lived in the UK for 25 years. What? So did you have children? Are you still? You say I was married to her. So Eric advises me. Can I get Kelly's input on this as well? Eric advises me. You need to do the pay thing on the websites. What do you mean? What? Sign up to Filipino Cupid? I don't think so. I want Kelly's advice on this, please, Eric. Um, GMM suggests having a maid for home service. Temporary dates. Well, that's what I'm into. I'm into casual connections. If I could get some. Yes, Johnny, you're right. You're on the same wavelength as me. Giving a girlfriend some gifts and giving a girlfriend some gifts is great, but giving her a monthly salary like she's on your wage bill, then it's just so weird. It's like, she's clocking in every morning, and then at the end of the month, you're giving her a little envelope with her money for the month. I'm not into that. I don't know if you noticed, but please like, share, and subscribe. That would be great. If you're just passing through, please like, share, and subscribe if you want to be part of this channel. Jay Dahomey, I've mentioned this about 3 times this morning, and I don't know whether you're being facetious, but 22,000 pesos a month I'm paying, $400. So Eric, did you go to the Amex? Okay, so Johnny says nothing wrong with dating a Filipino without a job. So, okay, so you're now, I think you're backtracking a bit, because Johnny says nothing wrong with dating a Filipino without a job. So where is she getting her money from? How is she funding her lifestyle? I don't understand. She's asleep. Eric, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Wake her up. So any more questions about funding your girlfriend's lifestyle? Which is what the idea of this chat is all about. Should you pay your Filipino girlfriend? And why? Why should you pay her? What's in it for you? Mrs. What's in it for you if you're funding your Filipino girlfriend? Oh, you did. You went. You're right. And we spoke about this the other day, Eric. I was there as well, but at the Brighton versus Leicester match, I was there too, and I'm sure it was 2-0. So most you've talked to still live with their parents. Okay, so you're going to be dating them, and they're going to be living with their parents, but you're going to be funding the whole relationship, aren't you? What a good question to ask a Filipina is, before you start dating, you say to her, okay, this month we're going to go out on 10 dates, me and you, lovely Filipino with long dark hair. How many times are you going to reach inside your purse in those 10 dates? And if she says none, then no thanks. You just got back from Panama. How you don't speak Spanish and had a wonderful time? Okay, so a lot of people I know, a lot of people know that. A lot of people know. Say don't go. So you need to speak Spanish, but okay, you had a great time. It's brilliant. But South America is not really the place for me. I've sort of Asia is my home. So you do get a lot more baht for your buck in Thailand. £200 a month with a great sea view. That is brilliant. You'll be paying in Cebu. You'll be paying $350 a month. So you did well. You do get a lot more in Thailand than you do in the Philippines. So Johnny, you're 39, I think. You look for the 20 to 30 age range. So do you not find that the girls in the early 20s, perhaps because I'm a little bit older than you, I do find that I don't have a lot in common with the girls in their early 20s. They seem to be a lot more childish and not a lot to say, and the communication is slightly offish. Okay, so Honest John, you should pay her if she's out of your league. Right. So the relationship is going to be built on finance. You're paying her if she's out of your league. What do you mean by that? Do you mean paying her regularly, or just going for a night out, with an escort? What do you mean, Johnny? John. It's relationships built on money. I don't agree with them. You're yeah. So a lot of so I'm at odds with a lot of the views here, but then again, I'm probably a little bit different. My whole point is she with you because you're giving her money? That is my whole point. Okay, so Christopher, if you've already answered no, do you mean no? So I lived in Cebu for 3 years in different condos, and then I left Cebu and I stayed in hotels for the last 15 months. I've stayed in hotels, and then I don't maintain a condo, and then I'm staying in this condo for another couple of months. So I don't keep a condo. But if you're thinking of coming and living in the Philippines, I would. And you're settled on an area, I would buy a condo, or not buy a condo, I would probably rent a condo long term, and then go to different areas of the Philippines, having got my settled place. This is what I would do if I had the money, but I haven't got the money. I'm quite frugal. Sure. Eric says, pay for her to just, exactly. It's no harm in paying to treat your girlfriend. This is not what I'm saying. It's fine to treat your girlfriend to things, to meals, that's fine. Treat your girlfriend to nice meals, get her to look nicely and everything, but a relationship built on finance is not the way to go in my book, if you see what I mean. Okay, so that's a good question. Mo says, if you were wealthy, would you change your spending ways with the woman? Well, so if I have more money to splash out on a lovely girlfriend, then I would probably change my thoughts on, parting with my hard-earned cash. But I'm not. A lot of guys come over who are retired. They've been working all their lives. They've retired. They've got a huge pot of money. They come over and they buy a woman. You've worked all your lives for this money, and now you're just giving somebody, you're donating all your money for a lady to live with you. You need to teach them how to live on their own finances, how to get a job. This is my point. My views are probably different, wayward to everybody else's. Are my views a bit stupid? I don't know. But if I had lots of money, I would treat a girlfriend to more stuff. Exactly. If you want a real relationship, paying her a wage is not the way forward, is it? You're right. As I keep saying, a relationship built on finances is not the way to go. Favourite British comedy? Okay, Fawlty Towers. Fawlty Towers. Check that out. It's just, my Filipina girlfriend, when she lived with me, I introduced her to Fawlty Towers. Check it out. Basil Fawlty, guy from Monty Python, John Cleese. Check out Fawlty Towers if you don't know it already. She loved it. There's only 11 episodes. She loved it. It's just brilliant comedy. Filipinos only really get slapstick. They don't get sarcasm. They don't really get British humour. But Fawlty Towers she got. Monty Python was a little bit too extreme for her, but she loved it. She loved Fawlty Towers. Glad to see you, David. Many expats also look for very young women. The reason why some don't have stable... That's right. That's right. I don't think you should go too low, if you see what I mean, with your Filipina. Don't go, don't go too young. Early 20s is too young. They need to have a job. They need to understand they should be working for a living. I know, Johnny, I know, getting a Filipino with a job is nice, but there are negatives with that too. Yeah, will she be too busy, never have time for you? Even I know, even harder when it's LDR. Well, don't have an LDR anyway. What's the point of that? An LDR relationship is not a relationship. I watched a video the other day. It was on Chad Foster's YouTube channel, and he interviewed a young lady who was dating a foreigner much older than her, and he was saying, "Oh, it's great that a woman's not with you just for your money." The guy she was with had spent just 30 days per year with her and funded her life. Wasn't actually with her. He was in another country. Just came and saw her 30 days a year. That is not a relationship. LDR is not a relationship. Okay, so my views are quite extreme. I like to speak my mind. That's why you all love me, or not. Perhaps I'm being too extreme today, but I like to say things. I like to say how I feel. Black Adder. Okay. Mr. Bean. Yeah, whatever his name is. Condos are generally furnished, but you can get them unfurnished if you want to. If you want to get a condo that's unfurnished, that's fine. What am I doing? Well, this is a YouTube channel, and I talk about travel, and I'm living in the Philippines. Okay, Johnny says I would never pay anything for her family unless we were married, and even still it would be rare. Yes, it's a good point. I think if you've got children, as I keep saying, if you've got children with her, then that's fine. You pay for stuff. If you become a family. They don't give receipts here. Yes, I do like footy. Yes, Owen, I do remember you. I do like footy. I was brought up in my dad used to take me to football all the time in the UK. I love footy. Being frugal and write down a budget. Have you seen my budget book? I think you have. I think you've seen my book of finances, of expenses. You're right. You need to put your foot down, and as Kelly was saying the other day about her relatives, you need to make it clear from the start that you're not going to fund the whole family. You're not a cash cow. You're going to pay for her immediate family, maybe, but you're not going to fund for the whole. I was chatting to a Filipina online. Obviously, she has 36. Brothers, sisters, cousins. She says she doesn't go home anymore because she's got a job in the city, in Cebu. She doesn't go home anymore because so much is expected of her when she goes home. This is what it's like in the Philippines. As soon as somebody hears that you've got money or you're with a foreigner, then you turn into a cash cow. Don't turn into a cash cow. I'm not going to, because I'm very frugal and tight with my money, as you know. Paying is only renting a woman. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. I'm glad that some people are understanding my thoughts. Mr. Bean. Okay, so William. Filipinos love Mr. Bean because they love exactly all Asians love Mr. Bean because it's visual humour. That's a lot of what they don't get sarcasm. No Filipinos get me at all. They just think I have to say I'm only kidding all the time. Just kidding. Just to make sure they don't block me because they don't get my humour. And probably neither do you. So I've been going just over an hour. Please could you like, share and subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to be part of this channel. I would rather pay now than pay till I die. How women are the same all over the world. Exactly. How can you have a long distance relationships? In my book, are just nonsense. What's the point? What is the point of having? You need to be physical with each other. If you need to help her with her homework, it's having to say whilst I'm online, are you at senior high school or college? But they still go to senior high school at 23 or 25. They're still a lot of them are still late at learning. So yeah, it's very weird as an older foreigner to say, what are you studying? Okay, I'm quite with you, GMM. You're 50 and you have nothing in common with an under 30-year-old. It's true. It's true. Communication is yeah. Money is the key to happiness. Oh yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Money rules the world. I also find, I was talking about this to Eric the other day, I was saying that you do need, if you're with a Filipina girlfriend, you still need to have connect with other foreigners or expats to. You might have a lovely girlfriend who you can talk to, but there's certain things you do need to discuss with friends or people from your country or from the West. Yeah, don't lock in a distance relationship before you come here. It's just when you arrive and you get off the plane and you see your LDR girlfriend standing there this high and you think, oh God, I've made a terrible mistake. We've been chatting for 2 years. I didn't realize how short she is. She comes up to my knees. I didn't realize that, and now I'm getting married to her and she's a dwarf. What have I done? LDL, it did work out for you, Eric. You did well. Yes, I've heard of that the same, David, about when you turn up and the girl turns up with their family. They also turn up with their family when you take them out to a restaurant for the first time. Is buying a house for your future mother-in-law after 1 month too early? I hope you're joking. Do not get love bombed on the first day. I think it was, I can't remember, I think it was a week when my girlfriend said I love you. And a week is probably after some it's a couple of hours. The word love here is a little bit overused. It doesn't really mean love. What kind of relationship you can expect? Well, you expect, the unexpected. You're right. Filipinos all help their, as Eric says, Filipinos all help their families in different ways. But don't expect your money back. When they say, "Can I borrow 1,000 pesos?" Take that as a gift that you're not going to get. You're never going to see your 1,000 pesos again. You're right. I am Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man. My life is one long logging. I'm obviously got OCD autism. OCD / autism, because I am a bit of a Rain Man. I was going to say something about Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman. In what's that film where he's very young? Mrs. Robinson. What a great film. There's that sequence in Mrs. Robinson. Is it called Mrs. Robinson? What is the film called? Anyway, it's a film. There's a scene in that film where he is just sitting by the pool and it's beautiful. Simon and Garfunkel music, Sound of Silence. Such a beautiful. It's Sieg. 2 songs. Sieg. I don't know if anyone knows that expression. 2 songs sieg into each other, and it's a beautiful 8 minutes of just beautiful visuals. So check it out, people. Dustin Hoffman in, what is the film called? Who's Only 36? Okay, nothing wrong with LDR. Okay, it's nothing wrong with LDR. As long as you've met her. Don't go into an LDR for a couple of years. Your chemistry. Did you not watch my video on LTR, John? On LDR. In my LDR video, which you haven't watched, I got on great with this girl in Wall for a month, where we chatted every day for a month, and then I met her. There's just no chemistry. So look, chatting on LDR and meeting in real life is totally different. I loved Benny Hill as a kid. We used to watch that religiously. Benny Hill was just, and you got, in those days, nothing was PC in those days. So yeah, women used to run around in bikinis on Benny Hill, and yeah, that was comedy. And everyone, yeah, now you can't do that anymore. Everything's too PC. I'm glad that Kelly gets your English humour. Not a lot of people in the Philippines will get the English humour. What is a typical meal for me? So it's normally a lot of tuna, chickpeas, green peas, green beans, carrots, like a vegetable stew with tuna. I make this every night, and mongo beans. Yeah, I'm not very versatile with my cooking, but I put spices in and it tastes. Can I do some push-ups for the chat? No, because it would be probably quite embarrassing. You're right, GG Net. You pay them for their fat. Be careful with your money, guys. Okay, so I just lost it. Giving them extra money helps them spend more time with you. What does that sound like? Giving them extra money helps them spend more time with you. Just think about how that sounds. Look, Stacey says, look, that we're not in Panto. Behind you. Oh, so Tim, you're from Manchester. It's 2:15 in Manchester. No, it's 1:15 in Manchester now. I'm surprised you made this appearance, seeing as Chelsea almost beat you the other day. 95% were asking me are from south of the Philippines. Why were they asking that if I'm from the south of the Philippines? No one in the Philippines ever. It's really weird when you go into a restaurant here and you have either a 500 pesos. Eric will tell me. Well, Eric probably pays by credit card all the time. But if you have a 500 pesos note or 1,000 pesos note, which is not a lot of money, and you try and pay for something, there's never change. There's never change. Why? Street food and caranderias are the best. Eat where the locals eat. Yeah, you're right, but I've also eaten at caranderias in Duma Regretti, and I've Duma regretted it for 10 days being on the toilet with liquid squiddly dits. Do I drink water? Great, thank you. I need to be told. So my brother bought a condo and a house for his girlfriend, also one for her parents. Yeah. Why are you doing all that? It's just, oh gosh. Well, if you've got £1 million in the bank, then why not? That's great. That's great. If you've got a lot of cash to waste, then I'm very happy for you. I know I don't actually drink the water. I'm drinking mineral water, big gallon for 40 pesos. Gallon of water. Probably more expensive in Subic. Eric, you're right. Eric says, I honestly don't think I see many real attractive Filipinas. You're right. I was in Ayala on Saturday at Bo's Coffee, and I saw a stunning Filipina, and you don't see many stunning Filipinas at all. At all. This is in my opinion. Eric says he doesn't see many really attractive Filipinos, which is true. I don't think so either. My opinion of Filipinas is generally short, and they're getting shorter and wider. This is where all the Filipinos who have been watching this channel go. And when I'm scrolling on the dating websites, notice my scrolling left, fat. Sorry. I do say my mind. You're right. I don't go to bars either, because a lot of the Filipinos don't really go to bars. Which mall did you see Dustin Hoffman in? Was that in California? You hate The Graduate. Exactly. Sorry, I don't know why I was calling it Mrs. Robinson. The Graduate. What a brilliant movie. What a brilliant. I'm obviously so far behind that. I love The Graduate. It's one of my favourite films. Watch it again. It is a brilliant film. It's a brilliant film. Just for the soundtrack. You had several lined up when you went there. That's great. Do the chicks throw themselves? They don't. Well, if you're under 50, they might give you a bit of attention. But as I've said in a number of my videos, as I've got older, I'm not getting as much attention as people say you can get online. Mike Lee, I love the films of Mike Lee, and I was thinking about him recently. What was I watching? Nuts in May. Go and watch Nuts in May. Mike Lee films are actually wonderful. I love Mike Lee films. That's the word I was thinking about, Eddie. Little Big Man. What was that? Dustin Hoffman. David says all relationships are transactional. You're right. You just lead to. Well, not only do you have to decide on the rule. Yeah, you have to put your foot down and say no. I'm glad you are frugal. There are Philippine coins, yes. No, actually, there's a few people have dogs on leashes in BGC in Manila, where all the richer people live. There's lots of dogs on leashes there. And you obviously didn't see my video in Makati in BGC where this foreigner is dragging his dog, a huge Alsatian, out of the fountain. So, okay, expats prefer women from south where? 40 peso. Oh, so you so you buy your gallons of water in Subic at 40 pesos as well? I thought it'd be more expensive in Subic. No, I do. I every time I do a mental conversion every time, everywhere in the world. I'm not acclimatized to Philippine currency because I keep switching between Thailand, the Philippines, India, Malaysia. Yeah. So GMM, you are 190. Oh my goodness, that is too tall. GM. You need to have your knee. You need to be kneecapped. Your Filipino wife was 5'7". Was she a man? Well, hang on. Where am I? Didn't realise I was so far behind. Okay, so David says they are depressing, but that is modern dating is yeah, it's all down to visuals, isn't it? And it's all down to we've gone backwards with dating in the last 20 years where we're considering people according to their looks. We have gone backwards in feminists hate this. How we're judging people according to how they look. We have gone backwards. How do you feel about dating? Judging people on the way they look. Which is what we're doing. Would you go back to India? I want to go back to India. I love India. I've been there many times, and I would go back. For a few weeks each year. I want to go back to India for a few weeks. I've got a 5-year visa. A 5-year visa for India that cost me $80. People, $80, 5 years. You saw Dustin Hoffman at the Century City Mall. He's very short, isn't he, Dustin Hoffman? Isn't he? Oh, I got that wrong. Yeah, 5'7" is tall for a Filipino. Yes, I will adopt you. Naked. I saw Naked. David Thewlis. I love David Thewlis. Now you're talking my films. I love David Thewlis. He's bonkers. Yeah, Naked. I saw that. I used to when I was in London. When I lived in London, I don't know if I told you this. I studied script writing for a few years, and I used to go. I wasn't working at the time. I was late 30s, and I used to go to the cinema 10 times a week because I wanted to be a screenwriter. So I was studying film. So I would every time a film came out at the cinema on a Friday, I would go and see a new film every week. You're right, Parabology. The Graduate is a great movie. Frugality is exhausting, but I don't have that much. I don't have much choice. I'm glad we're talking films again. And Rivna says Mike's Lead Naked is one of my favourite films. It's great. I don't understand a lot of Thai women when they're talking, and somebody said the other day it's like they're grating. Okay, so there was a guy in Susie and the Banshees whose name was Budgie. So your 5'7" wife wasn't a ladyboy. I'm glad to hear that. I do get women on the dating websites who do approach me who are above the age of 40, and yes, I don't want to go that high. Dating these days does suck. That's very true. So are women not visual either? Is it just men who are visually attractive, who look at women? Do women look? Okay, so women are on Tinder as well. Are women not searching? It's not just men who are visual. Women are looking for an attractive partner as well. Yeah, I thought Dustin Hoffman is short. Hoffman is like 5'5", yeah. Thank you, Johnny, for getting rid of Mr. Oxlong. Yeah, Tom Cruise is short as well. What is it over there in America? Why is there so many short men? Smartphone. Okay, so smartphone has ruined the world. Basically, it's not only dating. The smartphone has ruined communication. Okay, so Eat Ann says there will be some who will love you for what you have, especially if you choose 20 to 30, year younger. There are hard-working Filipinos, but I don't expect them to be with you. I don't want a woman to be with me 24/7. I need my space. Being with a woman 24/7 would drive me crazy. Well, it did with my Filipino girlfriend. It drove me bonkers. Being with somebody all the time is just, you need your space. You need to go and run in the park and do your own thing. Yes, he does. I read that. He improvises his film stories in pre-production. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a brilliant director. And he used to choose a similar, what's her name? He used to choose the similar actors. I'm picturing the one in Nuts in May. I sound French Canadian. Do I really? Do I not sound British? Tim Murray, work colleagues make the best partners. When you retire and you don't have a partner, you are pretty stuffed, in my opinion. When you, really? Why is that? I love the smell of diesel in the morning. It reminds me of Manila. Well, yeah, those jeepneys with the exhaust is yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Very disgusting. Is it true that in the UK they're stopping petrol cars and diesel cars in 2030 or something? Is that true? I saw it on Dragon's Den and I couldn't believe it. You can only get electric cars in England from 2035. Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw something on Dragon's. Does anybody watch Dragon's Den? Okay, so David says looks are far less important to a woman, but women are using Tinder where you're looking at a profile of a picture first. I'm happy to be alone. You know that I'm different, David. I like to be alone with their own thoughts. In fact, I wake up at 3 a.m. a lot of days. Why am I waking up at 3 a.m. with my creative thoughts? Why is that? Can somebody please tell me? I did ask the other day. Nobody gave me the answer. I don't want. Johnny says he doesn't want a Filipino who already has kids. Yeah, I draw a line at being a cash cow to someone who has illegitimate children from 6 different fathers. Exactly. Do you want to? Why would you fund? I don't know. I mean, guys do that. Guys come here in their 60s and they get a young woman who's got 3 kids from 6 fathers, and they just give them money. I mean, what is? I don't know. If you're in love, you're in love. If you're in love, you know you're in love. Have you thought of getting some custard? Okay. Nice collared linen shirt. Did you? I showed you my linen shirt. I know. I need them to be taken in. I bought some linen shirts the other day, and they're a bit too baggy. I need them to be tapered. Having had. Oh, okay. Oh, Roy. I'm glad to see you back, Roy. I agree with you. It's better to be with someone who is more mature, because I mean, at least you can communicate more with somebody who's a lot older. I mean, when you're telling someone who's 23, it's just everything you talk about is like another language. The best quality girls are on OkCupid. Okay, how OkCupid and Bumble are the best quality girls, I find. Pina Love has more scammers. Pina Love does has more scammers, but I've had more success on Pina Love than anywhere else, apart from Badoo. You're right, a woman will look, okay. It'd be good to get into a situation where a woman is looking at me for the way I dress. Nobody should be out of your league. Is that the name of your band, Cece? And now introducing, nobody should be out of your league. No, I don't wake up to pee. Actually, I don't. I actually, I, I wake up to dump. But I think my brain is waking me up more than my my dumper. What is this with name a car for an idiot? What is that all about? That's the third person to have said that. I don't understand that. Women do want the best, yeah, yeah. I'm happy, Eric, that Kelly ended up with you. Dragon's Den. You're from England. You know what Dragon's Den is all about. Yeah. Okay, so why are you waking up at 3 a.m.? Why is that though? I mean, why is your brain telling you to wake up at 3 a.m.? What is that all about? Why is it 3 a.m.? What are you speaking to a new girl? Are you afraid of silence in the conversation? I probably am a bit, yeah. I mean, if you meet up, are you talking about when you're meeting up with somebody? Or are you talking about on the phone? I mean, I had a conversation with this girl I was chatting to online. She said, "Can I chat to you?" So she phoned me, and we spoke for probably about an hour and a half. And we'd only been texting for a couple of days, and yeah, it was. I do, yeah. I think if you, yeah, I do feel that you should have a lot to say to begin with. Yeah. I think I am afraid of silence in the conversation. All Filipinas get tempo. Yeah, yeah. And how do you deal, Eric, with Kelly's tempo? What do you do? Do you just say, "Stay here, love. I'm on my way out to the gym. You stay here. I'm going out to the gym. You stay here. I'm not going anywhere with you. All right?" Penal love is definitely easy to chat once you get past the 10 minute. Okay, so I don't know if people know, but on Penal love you can only chat every once. You can only send a message once every 10 minutes. So I say to a girl on Penal love, "Do you have WhatsApp?" And they respond, "Yes." They don't say, "Yes, this is my WhatsApp number." So you've got to wait 10 minutes before you ask, "What is your WhatsApp number?" Can you please pray? Can you please like, share and subscribe to my channel? Been going an hour and a half and I need to drink some water so I get very hoarse. Excuse me. Women judging you on how you dress. That's right. And it's funny how before I came to the Philippines, people said, you shouldn't look smart in the Philippines. You need to look like a bum, they said, because you blend in. If you look like a bum, you blend in. But that's wrong. You need to dress up really in the Philippines. You might get mugged, but yeah. What is? Well, okay. Well, cheap to casual date or take a massage if you feel lonely. Okay. Just tempo is not a good thing. I don't know if people are not. I don't know if you know this, but tempo is when they completely shut down. When women shut down, you've done something wrong. Women will shut down. They won't tell you what's wrong. They'll just shut down. It's not really a good thing. Communicate. I think Eric said this the other day. I'm not going to have any tempo. Just sort it out. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not having you go quiet on me. So David used to wake up in the middle of the night when he used to drink. Okay, yeah, it's not. I don't need to pee. They don't judge you on how. I think they do. I think they do judge you. I mean, I think a woman, as David has said, would prefer to see you looking smart than looking like a bum. I normally journal in the morning when I having my morning coffee. But I didn't today because I woke up late. You got with one of the girls in his. That's great. Which one did you get with? Uh, I have seen. I watched some of his videos. Quite well. That was 6 months ago when Johnny asks "Have I seen David Bond?" David Bond is a YouTuber. Well, he's more of a what's it called? A guy who helps you meet women. What's that called? That term? That job. He was in Cebu for a while, and he has a harem of women. Talking of paying for it, and Johnny says he got with one of his girls. Well done. What is the name of the character you are playing when you go into? You've been watching on. There's no name to that character. It's just a BBC character. Okay, so Roy says, as we get older, our sleeping patterns change. We all have to adjust to it. For me, as long as I get 7 hours a day, not at the same time, I'm good. Okay, that is a good point, because recently, well, I go to bed around 10:30, and I like to get 7-8 hours, but I don't get it all at that point. I wake up at 3, and then some days I do have an hour's kip in the afternoon. If I'm not getting 7. I'm not getting. Why 7 hours? Why not 8? I know there are 70,000. Where are we gone? Do you hate it when you're scrolling through your phone and then suddenly it goes off? Suddenly you're scrolling on a map of somewhere and then suddenly it goes. That happens all the time, and this just happens when I'm scrolling through the comments. It just goes. It just. Sorry, I've got lost. But just please like, share, and subscribe whilst I'm trying to find my place. There are 70,000 islands. There are 70,000 islands in the. Is it 70,000? You wear a nice polo golf t-shirt. Why are you wearing a polo shirt? Polo shirts. I used to wear polo shirts, and they're horrible. Why are you wearing a polo shirt? Depends how I. Okay, so Eric, tell Kelly you're not going to handle it anymore, and tell her from me, Mr. Big says I'm not handling your tempo anymore. Don't go quiet on me. So you saw David Bond a couple of weeks ago. Does he still have harem? Well, I think he has 2 on the go, doesn't he? I think you should dress like you care. Exactly. It doesn't need to be. I think you're right. I think you're right. You do need to dress. Yeah. And I'm upping my game. I don't know if you noticed, but my Jesus boots are only for the locality. They're not going to be seen in public anymore. David Bond definitely foots the bill. Well, of course, of course he foots the bill. 2 weeks. That is a long time to go without talking. I couldn't go for 2 hours without talking. You need to. Oh gosh, if she's not talking to you, then what is the point of being in a relationship if she's ignoring you for 2 weeks? She's 38 and she looks 28. So in the, I think you have scored the jackpot. I was in Thailand and I met 2 women in their late 30s who looked 20. You have scored the jackpot to have found a 38-year-old who looks 28, because most 38-year-olds will look 48. I need a wingman. I do need a wingman, David. It was great having Victor around and John around, because I do need a wingman. So David asks if any of my previous girlfriends have peed in front of you. Yes, they have. They have. Not standing up. Most Westerners don't understand that a young married girl over is strange. Exactly. A lot of them do have kids, but a lot of them don't have kids. Okay, polo. I used to like that. The polo shirt with the up collar. It's a little bit arrogant though. It's a little bit wanky, isn't it? Sorry, I'm probably not meant to say that. My favourite colour is blue. Somebody else did say that. I have, when I googled about waking up at 3 a.m., all this gospel stuff came up on YouTube about, oh hallelujah, you've been found, you're one of us. What's the tempo of the tempo? It's very, very slow and silent. But okay, so you can dress nicely. What do you mean it was too hot? You can wear a shirt. You can wear a shirt, a collared shirt, and open the top buttons. That's, you know. I think you need to wear a shirt. I think that's the way to go. Johnny, you're shorts and flip flops every day. So yeah, that's not a great look, is it? But obviously you're doing well. You're 39 and you're a lot younger than me, and obviously the ladies love you more than me. Your Filipina doesn't do tempo. Is that because you said to her, I'm not having any tempo in the house? How much do you pay your Filipino wife? That was the point of this debate. This mass debate was all about how much you pay your Filipina girlfriend. I used Dating Asia. I did. That's where I found my Filipina girlfriend. Dating Asia is a great website, but if somebody dislikes your humour or reports you on Dating Asia, they will chuck you out without any comeback. On Dating Asia, there's no comeback. They'll say, "Oh, I was just being humorous." They will chuck you out, and your account has been deleted. Tempo only works if you let it work. Exactly. You need to be a man. Or Erica Halfby. Does anybody know about Erica Halfby? I know I need Kelly to help me. I need Kelly to sort me out with a girlfriend, but she says she hasn't got any girlfriends. I think she didn't want the pressure. Thai women do age better than most Filipinos. Yes, and yeah, you're right, Roy. You've done well. At 73, 40-year-old girlfriend, you've done well. And they do exercise. I was in Lumpini Park in Bangkok recently. It's congested with Thai women running. How many Filipinos do you see running in the Philippines? Thai women, yeah, exactly. It's not just genetics. Thai women do eat better, yeah, but they don't eat fatty food. They do work out, they eat good food, and their genetics is better. Yeah, when I was in Duma Regretti, I had the squiddly dits for 10 days solid, or not solid. Regular guy is apparently coming back to Cebu to get his scooter, apparently. I'd love to do a live with regular guy, because I think that would be a hoot. Tell me what you think. Exactly, Thai women do take care of their bodies more than Filipinos. Can you get the Thai women to advise Filipinos to work out? Okay, so Kelly, Eric's girlfriend, says the Filipinos go quiet, i.e. have tempo, so they do not make the situation worse. Yeah, by talking, okay. Thais do have a better, healthier diet. Okay, so food doesn't make them taller, does it? Does food make them taller? Colin the goat wanted me to say Colin. Am I pronouncing it differently? The Lover. Yes, I did see The Lover. That was was that with the was that the film with the lady with the great personalities? The Lover, was that one? Jane March, rings a bell. Rings a bell. There's another great film in Vietnam. Oh God, what's it called? Oh, now you're asking. Where are we? Where are we? Sorry. Please, could you like, share, and subscribe? I've been going almost 2 hours, and nobody. You need to click the like button. Please click the like button. If you're just scrolling through, please could you click the like button to show that you're liking what's going on or not. Click the unlike button if you think this is just boring and rubbish. The meat in Carinderias, God, it's just... Oh, sorry, you are 71. I said you're 73. Sorry, Roy. Sorry. Yes, the meat in Carinderias is just full of gristle. It's just... When you go to Carinderias, you're paying for low budget food and you're not getting decent portions of meat. So, yeah. And also, yeah, exactly, we were talking about this the other day with Eric. Steak is never good. You never get good steak in the Philippines. But he did the other day. Well done, Eric. You had a good steak, didn't you? Today, I haven't really got a favourite. I went to Lincoln's Memorial in Washington, D.C. I love the way he looked. Abraham Lincoln. I love the way he looked. I don't know. That's the only reason I like him, because he has a great unique look. I don't know anything about him, but yeah, I went to Washington. This is 1981. Okay, so Tim from Manchester says the meat is like dog food, and I won't say what else he says, but you can read that out. It's an album from the Sex Pistols. Never mind the... Okay, so I don't have health insurance either, because I don't want to spend $3,000 a year on health insurance. Otherwise, I'd have wasted $10,000 so far, which I don't have. I love that's the one in Vietnam, The Quiet American, with Michael Caine, isn't it? It was a great film. Vietnamese women are stunning looking, but they're a little bit too white. I love Vietnamese ladies, but they're not interested in me or age gap. The Quiet American is a brilliant film. I've read the book as well. I do love the film. I wasn't too sure on the guy who played the actor in The Quiet American, not Michael Caine, the other one, the younger one. I wasn't too sure on him. What's his name? But the woman in it was brilliant. She was stunning. Regular gay. I am interacting more with the videos comment. Where? Do you mean on my actual video comments rather than my live comments? Thank you for giving me a like. I am interacting with yeah. You can't get decent healthy food in the Philippines. I mean, all the food chains are all fast food chains, aren't they? There's no, salad bars, is there? Okay, so Roy at 71 has had relationships with Indonesians. I want to go back to Indonesia. I've been to Bali, and I was going to go to Jakarta before the world ended in 2020. My favourite proteins are, well, chicken. I don't eat enough chicken. I do love chicken. Someone just said it. Brendan Foster. I wasn't too keen on him in that film. I forgot The Quiet American. No one wants to work out after eating fast. Well, yeah. Actually, Jollibee has good chicken. Jollibee chicken is quite lovely. That's the only thing that they do decent in Jollibee. Their chicken. Oh my God, their spaghetti is so sweet. It's disgusting. There is no proper steak, so you have to have steak in the in the USA. You won't eat steak anywhere. Okay, I've got a little story about steak in Thailand. My friend was living in, well, my friend's girlfriend, she's from Thailand. So I went to stay with them just outside Bangkok about 5 years ago. And I stayed for probably about 6 weeks and in their house in just outside Bangkok. And he's late 70s and his girlfriend is in her early 50s. So we went on Christmas Day. We went to a restaurant and they didn't have any Christmas food, so they didn't have turkey or anything like that. So we thought, what should we have that's going to be close to Western food on Christmas Day? So we both ordered steak. The steak was disgusting, and of course I didn't say anything because I'm that sort of guy, because I know when you say something to a Thai lady, she's going to take it the wrong way and it's going to upset her. So my mate, who's from England, he complained to the restaurant and said this steak is shocking. Of course his girlfriend hated it because she lost face with her boyfriend, my friend, talking out about the steak being rubbish. So that was it. That was Christmas over for them. She wouldn't talk to him for the rest of the day. She actually walked out. She walked out the restaurant because he complained. And he said he'd been with her for many, many years. And he said he'd been with her for 15 years. He said, what have I done wrong? I said, she's lost face. You can't do that to a Thai lady. You can't do that. You just have to keep quiet. She's lost face now. So that was his Christmas over. She spoke to me for the rest of the day because I didn't complain. Anyway, that's my story about Christmas Day in Thailand a few years ago and ordering and having steak. Vietnam is wonderful. I love Vietnam. Do I take any supplements? I occasionally take multivits. I should take more. And I in the UK I did take vitamin D because because of the lack of sunshine in the UK, and it helped with my psyche. Thank you for appreciating my sense of humour. The local ladies don't. They don't get my humour. They don't get my humour. And I've been blocked so many times. Well, because most of the time I'm sort of doing it texting. They don't get it because it's not visual. Michael Caine, brilliant actor, a little bit. Okay, so you're right. Okay, so David says maybe I should interact more with my comments. I do. I get into a fight because I do. Actually, I woke up this morning. When I woke up this morning at 3 a.m. and went for a dump, more information that you need to know. I started reading the comments from last night's video. That I uploaded a video about going to the new immigration office in Cebu. The whole point of the video was drawing people's attention to the fact that there's a new immigration office in Cebu that you need to go to rather than go to Robinson's Galleria where it's closed. The whole point of my video was that there were so many comments, just do it online, it's not easier, just do it online, why are you going there, just do it online. That's not the point of this video, Anyway, that's my little rant over. So you can't recall much of things happened in your past. Well, start writing it down. Okay, so GMM, my favourite Thai restaurants in Manila. I speak decent Thai. That's lovely. Hi, David. David, did you get the jabs? Cece is asking David if he had the vax. I've got some American barbecue sauce because HP sauce, the British sauce here, is very expensive. So I've got some American barbecue sauce, and it's lovely. I have that on my bacon and egg sandwich, which I will probably have today. It's very cloudy in Cebu at the moment, so I will not go for a swim. I will go to the gym, and then I will have bacon and egg sandwich, or bacon and egg with mushrooms and baked beans and toast. Is that a good combo? So your Filipina parabology doesn't do Tampo because she's a mixture of city and province. Tampo is more a province thing. Okay. Eric, your girlfriend is from Manila, isn't she? Mine just thinks Tampo is stupid. I'm glad you've got a sensible girlfriend. I love chili con carne, chili pepper or chili sauce. You live for some time in New Mexico. Eric says he generally complains. No S. Sherlock. When I met Eric for the first time the other day, I thought I've met my match. He's a more irritable man than me, and he's 10 years younger. Yeah, losing face. Yeah, we just speak our mind, don't we? That's the problem. I mean, and you don't speak your mind in Thailand. Well, Asian people do not speak their mind. They are suppressed. They are not allowed to speak their mind. Well, they don't, do they? Okay, where am I? I am 180. So, yeah. So, 6 foot. So going out with a lady of less than 150 doesn't appeal to me. I do that a lot, don't I? I do that a lot. 30 centimetres shorter, a head shorter. I find it very amusing, actually. Seeing foreigners with their Filipino girlfriends walking down the street, and I've actually, videoed a few, and because I just find it very amusing when you see a guy of 6'5" and his girlfriend of 3'2". It just amuses me. It just amuses me so much. Funny things amuse me. Yeah. Okay, Bukidnon. Good beef. Okay. Mindoro has Mexican food brought in from. Oh, really? But Mindoro is a horrible place. Thank you, Eric. Take me to Verona. That sounds great. Great steak. Yeah. So GMM, you have a 10-year elite visa. Is that what you're saying? An elite visa costs a lot of money. For those people who don't know, an elite visa in Thailand is a lot of money. Yes, Roy says Filipinos don't get English humour. They prefer slapstick, don't they? So David did. You've got HP. How much did you pay for your HP? Because in Landers, I think not Landers, the other one. I think it's like £4 a bottle or something. It's like ridiculous. I thought I'm not paying £4 a bottle. So David did Vax. I wanted to travel, but I decided not to Vax, so I couldn't travel. So I got stuck here. Yeah. Don't let your girlfriend walk all over you with her tempo. I'm glad Tim, my Man City friend, has got a girlfriend who's going to help me with staying online for longer. I point in the air a lot before speaking, do I? Well, obviously I don't know my mannerisms. It's probably because I think I'm in concert. I think I'm live on stage. Come on, everybody! So please like, share, and subscribe. It's now. I've been going 2 hours. I need to drink water. Please remind me to drink water. So a short Filipina is. I like a short Filipina in my condo. At home is a good look, but a short Filipina on the street is it looks a bit dodgy. So Eric says he likes fire. I like fiery women as well. I like a woman with personality. I like a woman who's got some spunk in her. Yeah. So Tampo comes with the territory. I'm with you, Johnny, on the melons. I like a lady with a good rack. And actually, when I was I went to Ayala on Saturday to get my new specs. And when I was in Ayala, I picked up my specs and then went to Fully Booked. Now, there's only a couple of book chains here, which is ridiculous. Fully Booked is one of them, and fully booked in Ayala is quite tight, and the shelving is quite close together. So when you're wanting to look at a lower shelf, it's very difficult because they're opposite each other. So it's very difficult in fully booked to get a good look at what's on the stand. So the racks are quite close to each other. And as I was walking down this aisle, there was a lady with good rack coming towards me. And so I thought I'd better go down this aisle. And we squeezed past each other, but she still had a face mask on. So I don't know, she had a good rack, but still had a face mask. So what is the point of that? I think nowadays, a face mask for Filipinos is hiding something. You don't need it for COVID anymore, do you? It's just, and a lot of Filipinos still wear face masks. When COVID came in, they loved it here because, oh, I can wear a face mask now to hide my dental treatment, my bad situation going on, the riot going on between my ivories. I don't know how Filipino men deal with tampo. I don't have many Filipino viewers. I don't know why. Probably because I say it how it is about the Philippines. Oh, see, I start scrolling down and suddenly it jumps. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Do I have a pint with the lads often? No, I don't because I don't go out very much, and well, I don't have a pint because I don't want to go to a bar with loads of blokes anyway. So yesterday I had my laundry done, all of it, everything. Took to the laundry. In the basement here, there is a laundry service, and they say 250 pesos for your clothing, or 250 pesos for your bedding. I went to a place down the road. I got everything done, bedding and everything, and it cost me 255 pesos, which is $5 for folded everything done in 2 hours. $5. It was just brilliant. So yeah, it's all folded and ironed. No, just folded. Australian accent? Probably not. I did, yeah. Johnny says I should have taken a chance and talked to her. You're right. I should have done. You're right, but yeah. Actually, Filipinos in public. How do you feel about chatting to Filipinos in public? Because they don't really want to be approached in public, really, do they? They don't really like the idea of being put. Eric will answer this. They don't really like the idea of being exposed. Being stopped and everybody seeing them chatting to a foreigner. They don't really like that. Where am I? Thank you, Johnny, for getting rid of. Thank you for being my moderators today. Thank you. You're making my job a lot easier. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. It is now just after 10, and I'm not getting enough likes. You need to 4 likes. I've had 4 likes. Good gracious, what's going on? 4 likes out of many viewers. So you're obviously not liking what you're watching. You're just here for got nothing better to do. Where am I? Exactly. Tampo thing only flies with weak men. Sorry, not sorry. You're right. I've seen your name many times. You say it how it is. Do I have any bills back home? No. I did have a Netflix bill, but then I've got locked out of my Netflix account. I can't get back in because I tried re-entering the email address and the password that I use, and then they're saying that doesn't exist. So so I've stopped that. I'm not on Netflix anymore. And there was something on Netflix I wanted to watch. Actually, Tim, I don't know if you watched the Sons of Until I Die on Netflix. brilliant documentary about Sunderland, and the new series has just come out, and I want to watch that on Netflix, but I've been locked out. Hands in the air. Let's have some more hands in the air. Yeah, Japan were wearing face masks before all this COVID stuff was going on. Yeah, but not in the Philippines weren't, and now they are. They just haven't. They're too scared to take them off. There is a lot of boxing in in the Philippines. They love boxing here. They do because of the guy Pascal whatever. Yeah, and have your laundry done and folded for $5. I bet if you go to your local laundromat, it's probably $5 just to have it folded. So GMM, you've got a maid. Does she just do your laundry and cleaning? And what does she wear? Can you just give out your contact information to girls you speak with? Then they can decide if they want to continue chatting to you. I used to put my WhatsApp number on my profile, and then I decided, no, you can't do that, because I was getting all these dodgy women sending me messages. Oh, I need to refresh the page. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm a bit, yeah. I've had four from 8 o'clock. Okay, I've got 56 likes. Oh, come on, 56 likes. That's not good enough. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the page that I tuned into 2 hours ago. So Johnny, you would get a maid. There's a lot of maid stuff going on at the moment, isn't there, on YouTube, about girls dressing in maid uniforms. Eric, do you get Kelly to dress in a maid uniform? Manny Pack, yeah, however you say it. Okay, yeah, pretend you're interviewing them for your channel. Okay. Netflix did the same thing to you. They locked you out. Yeah, so what I had to do was I just cancelled my credit card. Well, I had some dodgy transactions on my credit card, so it gave me a good excuse to cancel that credit card anyway. Just get someone to clean the condo. Okay, so I need to vet them according to how big their jugs are. Why do Philippine ladies maintain so many different methods of contact? Well, Facebook is their life. How many, if you meet a Filipina, she will have a number of Facebook pages, profiles. Why? Why do they need all that? Do not do the hired help. That is what girlfriends are for. Okay, are you paying her? Oh, back to what we were talking about. Are you paying your girlfriend to do the cleaning? What does your girlfriend get her allowance for? Are you paying her to do the cleaning? Okay, so I've just recently got another phone, another phone to put another UK number on for my banking, just in case my original banking number goes AWOL. I've got another phone for that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I asked too much information on you there, Eric. Sorry about asking about Kelly's maid unit, but she still has her uni. Is that her cheerleading unit outfit? And is she up yet, or is she still in slumber? Okay, so Netflix did an account purge after their duplicate password campaign. Okay, something to do with your. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they've locked me out. Filipinos rise with the rooster. That's what they do. No, I'm not paying for a UK. I'm on pay as you go. I'm on a pay as you go Tesco number. So all I'm doing is I'm keeping that activated every month, just to keep my UK number active. If my UK that SIM goes AWOL, I'm screwed. My maid is a single mum. She comes in normal clothes and not. Okay, and you help a daughter with the maths. Well, this week when she comes, tell her to leave her daughter at home and to come in her maid's outfit. Any more questions? Any more questions about today's topic of debate, or not? eSIM only. Okay. Your iPhone is eSIM only. I'm still old school. I'm not into an eSIM yet. Perhaps next century I'll get into that. You want to go to? Okay. So you want to go to Estonia. Have you been there? Doesn't it get cold? Yeah, okay. So it's a good point, GMM says, never poop where you eat, never screw your maid. Okay, so well, you can always get another maid. Or is your maid so good that you don't want to lose her? I'm not really into men in maid's uniform. That is something else. Pay your Filipino, next topic. Okay, what's the okay, so whilst we're on, lovely people, what would you like to discuss? I mean, I know we go off tangent every week. We can talk about everything else. So Johnny just said, what's time for your breakfast? You're right. Well, I'm going to wrap up in a minute. I'm going to wrap up because my voice is going. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up in a minute. I'm going to go to the gym. So what? Someone just said something. Okay, so what shall we talk about? I know we go off tangent. Put our hands in the air, point to the camera, do this. I know we go off tangent every week. What shall we discuss next time? So I could just put it on the thumbnail. I know we go off tangent and we talk about Man City not winning the Premiership, but let's just give me some ideas about what to talk about next time. So Filipinos have numerous Facebook accounts for checking on others. How many Facebook accounts does Kelly have? Travel tips for the aged. Is that the topic for our next live? Food in the Philippines. Is that a good topic? It's going to be a very short live. That's the topic. The topic is the topic. I'll think of something. You're right. We're going back to talking about. We're going to end this live stream. We're talking about the topic. When you give a Philippines woman, you end up supporting her entire family and her ex-boyfriends. How many Facebook accounts do you have, Eric? Do you have one in your pseudonym and have one in your real name? How to find a good Filipina. So is that the topic? How to find a good Filipina? Well, I don't know. I'll think about it. Travel tips for the aged. Okay, so it's now 10:15, almost 10:15. As I said the other day, when I saw The Cure in London 5 years ago in Hyde Park, The Cure came on, did an hour or so, and then at 10:15 they played 10:15 on a Saturday night, which was brilliant. So that'll be a good time to end. Please could you like, share and subscribe, and share if you like a video of mine. Please could you share it with your friends so that I can get some more people. Thank you, Johnny, for being a wonderful moderator, and Richie, wherever he's gone. He's gone. He naffed off. He got bored. Johnny, thanks for being the main man for the last couple of hours. And thank you for all being here. Have a lovely evening, afternoon, morning in wherever you are in the Philippines. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.